have you ever been challenged to have to reset and rebuild your clientele from scratch? Have you ever felt frustration potentially by, being in a salon environment and expecting that the salon owner is going to be feeding you, clients? Today's episode, we're going to teach you how to feed yourself, right? Techniques that you can be using in today's digital world to grow faster than ever before. We have an amazing guest to walk us through this coming right up. Don't miss a beat. Welcome to the Salon Scoop, a podcast by Salon S.O.S. I'm your host, Scott Moon, the founder of Salon S.O.S, and I'm obsessed with helping salon professionals live their best life. In this show, we shop talk all things salon to bring you real-life stories, debates, entertainment, and inspiration to help you find happiness and success in this beautiful industry. If you work in the salon industry in any capacity, this podcast is open to you. So set down your scissors or rinse out that toner and let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Salon Scoop. Today, we have back with us an old guest who was actually one of the first guests ever on the Salon Scoop more than 2.5 years ago. So proud to have the one, the only Michael Cole with us today to break down how salon service providers can be really rebuilding their clientele, gaining clients in their chairs faster than ever before using some of the digital tools that are available to us today. Michael, thank you so much for rejoining us back on the Salon Scoop today.
Oh, nice to be with you, my friend. It's always good to see you. Has it been 2.5 years since...
Believe it or not. Yeah. It started off as...
Congratulations, by the way. It's been fun to watch this platform grow and this community grow. You're really doing a lot of good.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're going to be, by the end of the year, getting close to our 200th episode. So it's definitely been a passion project that has grown, and it only grows because we're able to have amazing guests like yourself come and share their experiences, their best practices, and in a spirit of working together to help our industry grow and thrive and prosper more than ever before. So let's delve into this particular topic, because there's this constant struggle out there, whether you're brand new to the industry or maybe you're just brand new to an area, you've changed geographic locations, maybe you've changed settings, right? You've changed sort of your salon environment. Maybe you're on your own and you have to kind of rebuild or build out as a clientele. And there's, the old ways of doing it, but there's a lot of new ways mastering and taking advantage of some of the benefits that technology and digital have to offer us, that I know that you have been testing and working with and have seen incredible results to really squish the time, as you were mentioning to me, of how quickly you can grow your clientele. So let's delve into that and maybe give us a context of how you're sort of testing these concepts, in the marketplace, and then let's delve into what some of those best practices are.
Oh, sure. Well, as you know, since about 2022, 23, I've, really kind of been spending exclusively 24/7, 365. I'm now a co-owner in 3 schools, but my work has been exclusively in what's called the salon area part of the school, and with developing all kinds of ideas that empower soon-to-be graduates on building clientele. And about a year ago, I think it's been, I did a reel on my Instagram page on that. I just saw graduates having, and at least in our campuses, a capacity to begin the salon in what used to take, this long to be, I'm going to call it, kind of fully established or established enough in a clientele that a salon owner is going, whoa, yeah, how long did it used to take? 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? And now it seems that with the evolution of the internet, various spaces on the internet, especially the social space, I see that window getting narrower, at least in our school. And so one of the things that we begin teaching students on day one, from day one until about the first 12 weeks or so, they're in this thing called fundamentals. They're like sequestered in a classroom, kind of learning all of the basics. And that's not front page news. They've been doing that forever. But a handful of years ago, we just, for kicks and giggles, just said, look, we're going to teach you some basic stuff on social media. Let's just set a goal that you're going to have 25 referrals by the time you're done in 12 weeks. And so you're going to hit the floor with 25 people and oh, wow, okay. And the idea then was, oh, yeah, there's mom and dad and aunt and uncle. I got cousins. I got in-laws, outlaws, whatever.
Beg your best friend.
The best friends. And it worked. I mean, it was nice. And then we just began to see some students, begin to setting up their pages and, all the, social media 101. I'm going to see if I can do this. But over the years, it's one thing to have a goal at 25, but I would say that, frankly, maybe the average student, when they were done with fundamentals, had, I don't know, 8, 9.
Right.
Now, there were your go-getters that had obsessive compulsive achievement disorder that had, a lot. But we started seeing that the students that had more than the average we're doing something that has been out there forever. Some people do it, some people don't, but they were doing it intuitively. There's this space on Facebook, and now I see similar spaces on Instagram and TikTok that's called community space, the community page.
Yep.
So in any demographic you might have, in any geography, you might have 2, 3, 20, 200 various group pages in that community. And as I was keeping an eye on, especially when I was doing lives, Facebook lives, I was always intrigued with how in the world are you getting 20, 25, 30 referrals a month? I mean, I know you're awesome, but you only been out there for a while. And more times than not, a stylist would say, well, I'm on these community pages. I've got 3, 4, 5 pages, and so I just had a hunch. I said, gee, what if we started being less organic about that and really started, promoting that idea of having some curriculum around that idea, having some education, even some coaching and celebration around that idea.
Being very intentional with it.
There you go. From intuitive to intentional. I like the way your mind works. And boom goes the dynamite. All of a sudden, it's like, I said, gee, if there's an Academy Award for probably one of the best kept secrets on how you can start making rain for yourself, don't look now, but Facebook community has that. And we found that now, as more students are hitting the floor with a much higher number than, 10, they're doubling that. Some of them are tripling, quadrupling that. What's interesting is they're growing on their next 7, 8 months before they graduate. They're ending up at a much higher place than they were before. So we've seen it. We've seen the benefit to, and as you know, Scott, the more clients I work on, the more opportunities that I have to develop all the skills that I need to develop when I get out there. So it's been, one of those, and we're still, whatever I think I understand about it, I have a feeling that, in the next several months, year or 2 years, it seems to be evolving where I would call it kind of codifying it and making it, as you call it, more intentional, strategic. So that would be the idea that I would share that with anybody that's willing to listen. It doesn't cost you any money. It's stuff you can do with your downtime. It's stuff you can do because I see students doing it in the student lounge.
Yeah.
I see them, doing it when they're sitting at their station and they don't have a guest. I see. So it's been really exciting and fun to watch.
Michael, I'm excited. You've got me hooked here. And I know that a lot of our listeners out there are thinking, okay, yeah, I'm not in school, but I can see how this could apply to my situation because I need to grow more clientele. So can you break down for us some of those steps? You talked about communities, using the communities online. What are some of the specific steps that people are doing that you've been seeing that are allowing them to achieve that rapid growth in new clients coming to see them?
Oh,
what do I have to do? Tell me what I have to do. Teach me.
Yeah. And the good news is it's like so simple it almost insults your intelligence, frankly. It's just basically doing it with consistency. Step one, go find out, in your geographic area, what are the various communities that are going on, and see if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever that really lights you up. Some people are lit up by cooking. Some people are lit up by hiking and just join the page. It's a click.
Whether it's the Facebook group or the Instagram community, I just kind of find the groups that already exist. Yeah. That it doesn't have to be people who are interested in beauty and salon stuff. It's just general community interest groups, and find the one that you're passionate about and join those groups and start becoming part of the conversation. Is that where I'm listening? What I'm hearing?
Yes, and yes. To answer your question is yes. And now you're a member. I mean, what do you do on your page? Well, I scroll my feed and see who's posting and who's who in the crew. And if you see something interesting that lights you up, like the post. Duh. I mean, it's almost following what you do anyway on your page. And if you feel compelled to make a comment, to either, it was interesting, or maybe you wanted to make a comment on the post. So it's like follow what you already know.
Yep. And
then at some point you see people that are new to the community, getting to know each other, and you know that, okay, these people over here kind of do this and do that, and go ahead and introduce yourself. In our case, I'm a student at PCI, and I'm in fundamentals, and sometimes it's like, now all of a sudden, hey, there's 2 people that made an appointment with me, and all I did was, hi, I'm anesthesia at PCI Plymouth. It's like, come on, really? That's kind of scary. And anything you do over that is kind of icing on the cake. So that's what we know now, Scott. Now, if you ask me in a year, 6 months, there's probably going to be more to, because we're all kind of pioneering it, because up until now, frankly, we didn't take it. We didn't have an appreciation of the potential in it. And now that we're going, okay, if this is what's happening accidentally, let's see what can happen if we can get. So, on the, the 2nd of September, this is kind of sort of what I have to tell you, but stay tuned, more will be revealed.
It's, as you said, it seems so simple, yet at the same time, social media has always been about the community, about the network, about socializing, about interacting and engaging. And some of the old techniques that we have been talking about using social media to find, the right clientele has been, all right, where are your potential clients living? What other accounts? Maybe they follow a local yoga studio Instagram account, or they follow a local restaurant account. And we were suggesting, go and look at the followers of that restaurant account and, see the people, go through their feed, maybe like or comment on some of their posts, hoping that they might, click to see your profile. That was kind of like hunting, right? You were going to go and hunt out your specific target clients. And it's a way to do it. It's a lot longer. What you're suggesting here is there's already these friendly network groups that people feel comfortable in. So you don't have to go hunting and sort of do cold reach out. You're just joining into a group about a topic that you are passionate about. As you mentioned, it could be working out, it could be hiking, it could be some TV show, it could be moms, it could be whatever the case may be. And just join that community and participate in the community, and people are going to gravitate to you because you are interacting with them, that you're engaging with them around a common interest, you're creating natural bonds, and that's going to lead them to be way more likely to be interested in who you are, what you do, and then potentially be like, oh, actually, I'm looking for a new stylist or a new esthetician, whatever the case may be. Hey, this person seems great. They enjoy cooking as much as I do, and we've had some nice exchanges online. Maybe I'll go and have my hair done by them. As simple as that.
Well, yeah, I would say that, the people that will be watching this, listening to this, do what Scott just said. Because you said it, frankly, clearer than I said it. You got marketing on your eyeballs. You get how community, you can grow through community now more so than ever. The other thing that you said is just a funny little story is, had one of the students was doing just that and, kind of mentioned that she was a student, and for whatever reasons, she was blocked from the page. And she freaked out. It's like, okay, I can't do this anymore. They kicked me, it's almost like this must be against the law, and I wonder if I get in trouble. And so it was interesting listening to one of the educators talk about it, because the educator just nonchalantly mentioned, well, there's like 80 more pages. Do you? Oh, yeah, that's right. And then there was another student that really, to your point, the person on the community said, hey, I've been looking for, someone to color my hair or whatever. And so they started, kind of engaging back and forth. And the student kind of said, oh, your hair is too damaged to color. You're going to have to wait and blah, blah, blah. And so both the member, the other person, and the student were kind of disappointed. Well, the student, because they don't have any experience, went back and went, I can't do this because when you do this, you might get rejected and it's embarrassing. But the educator went, oh, no, well, let's think that through. And have you offered her? Have you considered offering her an ABC treatment, a Redken ABC? And the student was like, oh my God, I didn't think of that. And the student goes right back to the page, and an hour later, the woman books an ABC. It's like, oh my God. So these are things that I'm watching happen as we're pioneering this, and it's fascinating.
Love it.
To watch. It is so, and here's what's interesting, Scott. It doesn't, because there's a number of hairdressers, as you know, they have little to no experience on anything in the social space. So just to tell them, set up your page, and we're going to show you how to brand your page, and we're going to show you. But that's intimidating. But something like this, it's safe. We're not even doing camera stuff. We're not even DMing each other. on the community page. Everybody else is kind of watching. It's organic. I've not, the more I study this, like I said, you can see I'm all fired up about it because it's so simple. It's simple, it's safe, and it's one of those things where it's for the good of all and the harm of none.
Yeah, I love it. Super simple. Everybody, you should definitely be trying this regardless of the situation that you are in. It's a great way to just build community, and it's around topics that you're already passionate about, and you can connect with like-minded people who are way more likely to want to come and be a loyal client of yours. Michael, I know you post on a regular basis, once or twice a day, really, really thoughtful, insightful insights for the, salon world. If people want to follow you and get more insights, what's the best way for them to find you online?
Page the Michael Cole Inspires on Instagram is that's really where I do virtually anything that's salon school related. So from a salon life standpoint there, I have another page on Instagram called Michael Cole Mindfulness, and it's really more of kind of a personal development. And so those two, and both those pages feed into my Facebook pages, which are Mindfulness and Inspires. And then I've got one page on TikTok that, I should, my confession is I should be, and it will give that more attention. I give it some, but not as much, only because. So those would be the ways that people could hang with me.
Amazing. Everyone, it's a great follow. I highly encourage you to check it out. Michael, thank you for joining us today with some of these insights. We'll have to check back in, a little bit down the line to see how some of these techniques are evolving. And for those that are curious, we just talked about how you can grow your clientele quickly. Michael has an amazing story about how his Instagram account was completely shut down and he had to rebuild his Instagram account back. You want to grow your account back and followers? Check out our next episode with Michael, where we break down what he specifically has done to rebuild an Instagram account from scratch. That's next time on the Salon Scoop. Thanks so much for checking in, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the Salon Scoop podcast. This show is produced by Salon S.O.S, a digital marketing agency by industry professionals for industry professionals. If you want simple and affordable solutions for any of your salon marketing needs, such as websites, client loyalty, Google search rankings, social media, or more, come visit us at salonsos.ca or on Instagram at salon.s.o.s. If you want to hear more episodes like this and help us continue to bring the industry great content, it would mean so much to us if you would support us in one of the following ways. Either share this episode with one other industry professional, and rate the show on Spotify or write us a quick review on Apple Music. We want to hear your feedback. If you have follow-up questions or ideas for future episodes, please reach out. DM us on Instagram at salonus.s.o.s or hit us up on our website again at salonsos.ca. Again, thanks so much for listening. Now go get your hustle on, keep smiling, and we'll catch you on our next episode.